And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
You call me a You call me a You call me a You call me a
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent, cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny.
You call me a You call me a You call me a
Hello, everybody. Excuse me.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Hello.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
A10, are you here? Can you give us a sound check?
How are we going?
Still haven't learned.
A10, our number one man for sound checks. A10 is there. Sounds perfect. Oh, shit.
Perfect.
What's wrong with it
better
then?
start checking shit. Something's broken.
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright.
Radicus.
Who's there? Radicus, A10, Madago.
Madago, Eric, and I saw Az in there earlier, I thought. Yes.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
She was third in the chat, but the first like.
Very good. Everyone, click the like button while you're there. Let's get it out of the way so you don't have to worry about it later. All right. Got some good content tonight, I think. Nice, solid content talking about Doom, the Dark Ages. Now I've played it. The Last of Us Season 2 is finished. Well, Season 2 Part 1 is finished. Pat and I saw a movie together.
I'm excited to hear about this because I'm really hyped to watch that movie.
It's going to be some interesting discussions. I'd be, if I was in the audience, I'd be keen to hear what we have to say.
Look at those wheels ticking in Grim's head.
There's so many things I'm like, I'm not going to say. I'm just going to wait.
Yeah. Radicus, I'm still enjoying the Precinct. Oh, yeah, is that the game?
Yeah,
released?
that was that the one we spoke about that had the demo. That,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I tried the demo.
old GTA vibes. Did I buy that or is it still in my cart? Can't remember. I actually got back into Dinkum today.
Oh,
Started a new game.
yeah, I saw you were talking about that.
In the
And
Discord.
I almost started playing that again because there has been a lot of updates since we played it last. And
Yeah, I saw because I know there was the airship and a few other things, but I saw someone talking. I must be in a Facebook group, and I saw a post that was asking about how do you get people to rent your houses. And I'm like, what?
oh, that's a
So
thing.
apparently there's NPCs now. So when you build houses, you can put up a for rent sign and they can rent your house so you can make money. And so I had a look at through the group and there was a few like people's builds and everything and so many new things that weren't in the game when we played it last. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get back into that because I had a lot of fun with Dinkum.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Nice chill game.
Keen to get back into that. Radicus has won 2 entries from the
start.
jump catch game. Hold on, buddy. Your camera is trippy with the tracking. Yeah, look, it's a new camera, which is producing better colors. Back in the past, those backlights in my cabinet there were all just washed out white. Now they're actually showing the warm yellowy color that they actually are, which is really cool. And if I chill back in my chair, it follows me. I've actually got a my own little Peter Dinklage. He's just moving the camera for me.
Little midget on the desk.
That's it. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Dinklebot.
I thought you were referencing that conversation we had earlier with your little Peter Dinklage.
I actually recorded that. Make a short out of it. A short. Make a short. Make a short and
short.
stubby. A short and stubby out of that little conversation before we went live.
That's how my dad always used to say, he goes, I don't have a schlong, I got a schlort.
Lord.
Do you need to restart to get most of the updates? No, I don't think you'd have to restart. I think restarting is just probably something to do because we haven't played it in ages.
Yeah. If you're talking about Dinkum, yeah.
I actually was,
I
yeah.
just wanted to start a new one, and because my other one, like I had something like 10 million dinks and I had a full town and
Yeah.
I just want to come in fresh and go from the start again.
I'll start again, and I'll because I know the game now. I'll actually set up my base in a strategic location rather than just wherever I land.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right.
So A10's getting in early. He's giving his proxy vote now as Snoogs because he has a 4 a.m. start, so he may not last the show.
Oh, for
Also,
versus.
For versus. And for the people that are in there, A10, if you want to, before you head off, if you guess the score for the game tonight, whoever gets it right, how many votes are we going to get them if they get it, the score 100% right?
Oh, if it's 100%
It's got to
right.
be more than one.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. What, 10?
Yeah, 10. Let's do 10. 10 votes if you can guess the winner and the score. But you got to get your answer in before kickoff. So you got till about 8, about half an hour. As he's got it in there, 32-6 to the Blues. The Blues.
Yeah, Radicus, set Doom to easy, bro. You actually feel like a boss.
What's that?
Doom,
Oh,
he
Doom,
said
yeah.
he's got it set too hard. Just put on the easiest setting, you'll actually feel like a boss.
Yeah, man.
It's hard to sell the idea that they're afraid of you when you die every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I had a night playing it, which we'll talk about, I guess, later in the show, but
Yeah.
I haven't played many Dooms. It's definitely my kind of thing.
Yeah, this is the Doom to play.
I enjoyed it.
What else?
Yeah. I never finished the last one. I finished this one, so it's very much the one that
Was
feels
Eternal
the best.
the last one?
Yeah.
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 Here's a fact. What do you call it? A little bit of trivia about me. Up until Doom: The Dark Ages, I had never finished a Doom game in my life.
Yeah, right.
Not even
Alright,
the,
well-
not even the old ones.
No, not even the old ones. They're fucking too hard.
Wow.
All right, show's about to start, so we'll see everyone on the other side of the intro.
It's Monday night. You know what that means? Turn on YouTube. It's AGExp. From the Indian gems to triple A's, permadeath or auto save, Game Pass epic. Library shared on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, or PC. It don't matter, we're all AGExp. From every jump, every boss we've slain, every respawn, and every campaign. Through every map, every loadout screen. With the AGExp, the Aussie gamers are here. Hit like and subscribe. Let's get the show started. Hope you enjoy the ride. The ride. From every jump, every boss we've slain, every respawn, and every every campaign, through every map, every loadout screen. We're the AGExp! ESC gamers are here. Hit like and subscribe. Let's get the shows down and hope you join the ride. The ride. The ride.
G'day everyone and welcome to episode 423 of the AGExp show. I am your host Lucas and here with me are my very good friends Snoogs and Grim. How are you boys?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are we?
Very
I'm
good.
good.
Now it's getting a bit hot in here though. I think I might take this off. Oh.
At least it's the right colour.
Whoa, hey!
There he goes again. Say hello to Peter Dinklage.
Lucky I didn't have my dick out. Yeah, that's a common occurrence with this camera. I've realised. Lovely. But yeah, you guys didn't realise I was wearing that.
Got to set on the porn setting.
Is it trying to pick it? Is there a face on the shirt that it's trying to pick up or something?
Yeah, there is. It's Joel.
Yeah, right.
It thinks that's my face and gets stuck on it sometimes. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, you guys didn't notice I was wearing the New South Wales.
I saw.
Oh, okay. I thought you would have said something.
No.
But,
No. Wearing a New South Wales one's normal. It's the people that live in New South Wales that wear Queensland shit that you got to say something about.
Yeah, that's fair call. Yeah. Yeah, you're a massive weirdo, bro. The only thing I can suggest is I'm guessing your dad was a Queensland supporter, right?
You know what? Football in my house was always like a religion. So yeah, Dad's a Queensland supporter. And then there's a whole other list of things why I despise the New South Wales team, but that's just from being brought up that way.
If I had the ability to just pop up a GIF at random or at will, it would be that Ryan Reynolds one. But why?
Yeah.
How long have we known each other, Luke? You really think that I keep being a troll just to my online life?
So have you been following Queensland in this state of origin for your entire life just to troll?
That's part of the fun, yeah.
You've got a lot to discuss with a therapist, bro. That's
No,
deep-seated fucking weirdness, I think.
Anytime I try and talk to a therapist, they end up talking to their therapist and I'm not allowed to come back.
And then they block you.
It's just fucking no thanks.
This guy's problems are bleeding into my life.
He comes back for his next session. The office is cleared out, empty.
Fucking empty.
There's just
Last place I went to,
like a
lights were
swinging
still on.
light left.
Yeah.
He follows Queensland out of spite. Seriously, I'm kind of similar. I don't actually follow anyone. I think they're all fucking overpaid criminals. But how I ended up with this, I think it must have been given away for free because I went to an Origin game many years ago. I was invited, I think, by my brother because I think he got free tickets because they were struggling to fill the seats or something. I don't know. So I went along and somehow that ended up in my... I definitely wouldn't have fucking paid for it, I'll tell you that much. And I definitely didn't steal it. If I was going to steal something, it would be something worth something. But I don't steal.
I haven't updated my jersey in many years, so... I don't know. It was about due for a new one.
You still look like
a
wanker,
you also got the collar and the...
Yeah,
well, that's collar back now, isn't it? I'm starting to see a few clubs now having collars on the jersey.
Yeah. Well, I'm not exactly built like a footballer, so me in one of the new football jerseys just doesn't work.
Anyway. All right. Well, yes, if you are coming along tonight, thank you very much. We realised that it was Origin night tonight. Well, I realised yesterday. None of us realised. Otherwise, we may have scheduled it for a different night, but we're like, oh, well, fuck, too late now. In for a penny, in for a pound. So we've got a good show tonight. It should hopefully be more entertaining than watching men touch other men sensually, although it could be exactly the same. So we've got a big giveaway.
It's not ruled anything out yet.
Yeah, well, that's it. Big giveaway for 2025 is a MetaQuest 3S. So we'll be giving away entries throughout the entirety of the show to win that MetaQuest 3S at the end of the year. So keep your ear out for that. And let me give a shout out to our current members to say very special thanks to the people that support us every month with a membership. All right, we got Azrael, The Wraith, Medargo, Atan, The Bearded Aquarian, Michael, Synth Spacies, Stewie's Retro Gaming, and Radicus. Thank you very much for being members. If you want to become a member and support us and have your name read out at the start of every show, then click the join button. It's about $4 a month, I think it is. I think it's $3.99. But with inflation, it's probably $18. Okay, all right, back to my page here. Oh yeah, and if you're a member, you get double entries. So if we give you one entry during the show, you will actually get two if you're a member. If you pick the score for Origin tonight, you're getting 10. Members will get 20 by default. It's double entries, double penno. All right, so
those scores have got to be in before kickoff to count.
Yeah, because you definitely can't put in your answer with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Anything else before we get started, boys?
No, it's a big show, so let's get into it. We've got a lot to talk about tonight.
PvP is first off the bat. All right, first up in PvP is a game that we've been playing for almost forever. It's called What's That Sound? I'm going to play an audio file. It's from a video game, TV show, movie, or something like that. And you have to put in the chat, be first to put in the chat where it's from, what it is. Usually
Very
close
nice.
enough is good enough, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so are you ready for this week's What's That Sound?
Let's do it.
Indeed, let's get into it.
All right, then what's this sound? Oh, you know what? I had no idea what it is.
We've had that one before. I still don't know what it is, but we've had it before.
I don't know that. Sounds old.
I don't know what that is. I've got to quickly check because I normally write it on the thing, but now because we've got this shared fucking thing that we use, I can't write it on there. All right. See if people are giving me answers that might be true.
So Radicus has guessed Qbert, and Medargo has guessed Crash Bandicoot.
It sounds very Qbert-y, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I don't think either of those are right. Don't think.
We'll hold off on the sound effects.
Yeah. Oh,
You
okay.
dumb bastard.
That's what it is. Okay.
Did that just come up on the screen?
No, it didn't.
I was watching closely, it did not.
All right,
No,
so
we-
now you know. Now you know. Is it Qbert?
You dumb bastard.
Crash Bandicoot?
You dumb bastard.
And we got
Excite
Excite
Bike.
Bike.
I think
From
that was last
Radicus.
week, wasn't it?
You dumb bastard.
We got Pac-Man from Medargo.
You dumb bastard.
Building suspense there. Are they? I feel like everyone's thinking it's a very old game. Are
It
they?
is a very
right?
old game. It is a very old game. Would have been PC, possibly Macintosh, I guess.
Okay. Very old.
It's eventually moved on to almost every console now, but originally it was PCs.
Is it so is part of a franchise that's still going?
Oh yeah. Yeah, surprisingly enough, they are still making these games. There's been a few years, but yeah.
There's some clues there for you guys. Radicus has guessed Jazz Jackrabbit.
You dumb bastard.
That was my stage name.
Jazz Jackrabbit.
Madaga. Asteroid.
And 18 says Need for Speed. Let's just crush those answers together under the
Rayman.
same. Oh,
Radicus
Rayman.
has
Yep.
also said Rayman.
That can go into the little crushed up list as
In
well.
the bucket.
You dumb bastard.
On the bucket.
Okay.
It has a relationship with another game that came a little bit later, but is very similar in gameplay. Whether it's actual lore or if it's just like fan sort of made up stuff, there's a relationship between another game that came out of the same time, similar gameplay, similar character in it, and I'll give a big hint. We played one of them and we're talking about it tonight.
Wow. Really?
Mm.
Doom.
You dumb bastard.
Start doing that again. I'm going to unplug it.
I think I know the one that it might be.
Yeah.
18's just
Quake.
guessed what I was thinking.
You
Oh, okay.
dumb bastard.
I was thinking Quake Doom. Oh!
There you go. Unreal.
You dumb bastard.
A10 gets all the answers and goes, well, I know what it is now. Wolfenstein.
Yeah, boy.
That's from Wolfenstein 3D when you pick up a secret item.
Right.
There you
Okay.
go.
There you go.
Good guessing. Yeah, well, we had quite
Yeah.
you walked all the way to it and then you managed to put the pieces together, which is still an effort. Still an effort.
Fell over the line.
Not taking too much away from you.
Yeah, he had to type it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well done. Yes, that is Wolfenstein 3D. Well done to
Well done, A10.
Let me
And
write it
also,
on here.
Az got the star during
Has got the star.
Has
the
got
game
the
as well.
star.
And I don't
Alright.
remember the sound effects for Madago coming up either. For the tip.
Did he do a tip? Did he?
Send us through a super chat, yeah.
Oh, did he?
Oh, you
When?
did too. Thanks, Madago. 449.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.
Why is that
Back
not coming up?
when, yeah, back when you were talking memberships, I think. Based on Radicus's Trump tax makes it $56.
I might have to fix this thing because I haven't even got that on my screen. But thank you, Madago. All right. Now let's do what's that screenshot?
Oh yeah.
What's that, Wang?
Okay. I think this is a photo Michael
Oh,
took.
straight up. Straight up.
That's just a
That
cover
was when he was
image.
finished modelling for the day.
Cover image there of what's his name? What's that football player? That'd be on theme. Todd Carney.
Todd Carney.
That's on theme for the night. That's just a cover image. We are covering up the screenshot of a movie, video game, or TV show. I'm going to remove the cover image shortly, and then it's your job to tell us what is the screenshot of. So, are we ready for that? If you're not, tough. That's this. What's that screenshot?
Oh, easy.
Yeah, easy for you, Michael.
Should be easy for everyone.
Yeah, it should be easy for anyone that's seen the movie.
Yeah.
It's an older movie though, and it was kind of a little bit under the radar, underappreciated. This should go into that thing in Discord, the underrated sort of
The over
movies.
under one. Definitely.
American History X or
Still-
Fight Club.
You dumb bastard.
I think still up there when we're talking his best films. I think this one is still in the conversation.
Oh, absolutely, I agree.
It gets overshadowed by all these other big films, but this one, I think is one of his best.
Oh, I've lost the name of the movie.
As got it in chat.
Oh, very good. That helps me out. Azrael says Memento.
Yeah, boy.
It is Memento.
Well done, Az.
Guy Pearce is the actor that we're talking about. I think, this is probably one of his best films. And it has Carrie-Anne Moss and Joe Pantoliano, who is most recently in The Last of Us Season 2. But, he's great in it too. They're all great.
Two people from The Matrix in that film. So I never made that connection before. Carrie-Anne Moss and Joe.
Oh, it's Joe. Oh, yeah, Joe.
Joe plays Cypher. He's the one that betrays him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then you got Trinity, obviously.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, is Guy Pearce in that? I don't know. But of course. Yeah, Joe's in it. She beat you by like 20 minutes, old man. Oh. What? Oh, Radicus has put Memento in as well. No, it's all good.
Yeah.
I think it was only 1 minute, but come on. All right. That is the first session.
Live.
First session. Yeah, click the live button. If you're on like your phone
you're
or
live,
whatever,
guys.
tap the word live in the bottom left-hand corner and make sure you're...
It's that little red dot.
Yeah,
make sure the chat's on live chat too.
It'll say live in white, I think, if you're in a delay. And then if you tap it, it'll go red, and that means you're getting the latest of feeds. But anyway. All right. Well, what do we do next? New experiences. Let's do that.
New experiences. We get into it.
Exactly. New experience. Yeah.
All right, well, let's get Doom, the Dark Ages out of the way, considering we have kind of talked about it before, but I hadn't played it then. And I've now finished it, and I think you have too, Pat?
I have indeed, yes.
Yeah, so...
The Slayer has been unleashed.
Don't they give the Slayer, like, an epic presence in this game?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I've only played the previous... newer games, so 2016 and Eternal, yeah, a little bit. So I don't quite remember. But in this, if those games had it too. But this game, if you jump from a height down, and when you land, all the enemies around you die because of just the shockwave of landing, and it just sounds and looks epic. It's really cool. Now, it's different from the last ones in the fact that you can, the levels...
See you, Danny.
See you, buddy. Good night. The levels are, they are individual levels, but they're like their own individual open worlds. So it's not as linear as it used to be. It is still quite linear, but you can go all over the different sections of the map free and do whatever.
It's kind of a linear setup, but with secret areas. So you can go within the map itself. You get funneled. Certain parts of it you do get funneled in a very particular way. But then you come into this sort of open area, and then go and find. You can either go straight to where you want to be, or go walk about, go find all those little sneaky little parts of it and the little toys. That's a bit.
Yeah, and good. There's quite a few new mechanics in there, like the shield. You've got a shield that you can throw and you can use it to parry and all that sort of stuff, which is all great and it's all fast and the pacing's good. This is not spoiling anything. It was in the trailers and the announcements, but you can fly on a dragon as well, and you can control a gigantic mech. Which is sort of akin to the kaijus and stuff from
How did you
Godzilla.
How did you find those segments though?
Well, they were epic, and I was so excited, and more so talking about the dragon that outstayed its welcome. It became kind of like a chore.
Every time you land, you get exact same little cutscene that plays when he lands.
Well, that was neither here nor there. I mean, because
Yeah, but
it looked cool.
it's just repetitive.
I just thought it was because there's a section, right, with the when you're on the dragon, you it's hard to explain. There's is it in? I think it might be in this video actually, because this is my live stream from the other night, where you don't. The combat's actually quite poor because. See if I can find a bit. If I go back a little bit further, you got to do like a stupid little timing dodge thing. Because before you land on these ships to go in there and take over or whatever, you've got to take out their guns. And then to take out their guns, you've got to press the left trigger and lock onto the gun. And then it's like a mini game where you've just got to dodge the incoming projectile. And that, for some reason, powers up your weapons to be able to take out the guns that are behind a shield. And I just felt like it should have. It was kind of like a stupid quick time event, where it could have just been. Could have just been some like real time fighting. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You'd hold on and you'd have to wait for a particular shot that they would they would shoot at you, dodge out of the way of that, and that charged it up so that you could then take out the energy barriers for their weapons, to then shoot their weapons, to then blow it up and move on to the next bit, and then you do the same thing for the next bit, and then you can get onto the ship and do what you need to do. Yeah, that was the combat could have had a bit of a tweak.
Yeah, there was way too much rinse and repeat. With the dragon combat. I mean, it was cool, but I would have preferred here. This is it. This is what I'm talking about. See this gun? It's got a shield on it. So I've locked onto it, and I've got to dodge to the side before I get the enough power to break the gun. And you've got to do that over and over and over again. Now I've got to do it again for this gun now. I missed. Yeah. And you just got to do it a few times before the shield breaks, and then you blow the gun up, and then you can land. And then you land, and then you go inside and you kill everything, and then you jump back on your dragon, and you got to fly somewhere else and do the exact same thing again. It just happened way too often. I feel like that was probably the lowest point of the game, where I'm just like, this is...
Like Bendago said, they were dragging it out a bit.
Yes, that's right. It did drag it out a bit. Well put. But put that aside, I actually liked the mech combat. It was very simple. There was not much to it, but it was still kind of cool. I liked it. Yeah. And the mech stuff didn't outstay its welcome though. It was sort of over pretty quickly, which wasn't too bad.
The mech stuff, you kind of, once you got to that stage where you'd almost had enough of it, it finished. It finished,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But no, look, the rest of the game is very, very Doom, where you just got to dodging all these projectiles, getting them down in health enough so you can go and melee them, so you can get your health back and your ammo and all that sort of stuff. What I really did like, which assisted me in playing through, even though some of it was kind of a little bit samey, I actually really liked the story. I mean, it's not a story that you're going to write home about, and could be like telling your grandkids about. But it was enough of a story because it showed the origins of the Doomslayer.
Yep.
Which was
it was enough of a story that was set out, that the story that was there kind of set up, or got you set up and ready for the next action sequence, so the next level.
Well.
And then you could sort of work your way, and you knew what you were going for and what you were doing with that side of it. Like it was pretty simplistic, but overall, look, it was a decent story for a Doom game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spoil the ending, but obviously it's a prequel to all the other Doom games, so you can kind of see where it ends up. And I think it was good.
I don't know, because from memory, 2016 starts very different.
No, not 2016. This is Origins. I would suggest that the game after this would be Doom 1990 or 91 or whenever it was.
Oh, okay.
This is
thought
pre
they
all
were.
of that.
Yeah, I thought they were looping it back to 2016.
No. I mean, look, I'm no Doom aficionado. I don't know all the lore, but from what I got from the story, this is looped back from the very beginning of time. But
Interesting.
I
That
could be
throws a
wrong.
new spin on it for me.
Yeah, maybe I should look into it. Or not. I'll just move on and play something else.
Play something else.
Yeah, but anyway, that was.
I love the. I played for like an hour and a bit.
Oh yeah.
The other night, and I just felt like a complete badass the whole time I was playing it.
Yeah.
Chilled. I had a few drinks. The music, like it wasn't.
The music's perfect.
Obviously,
Music's
they didn't have Mick Gordon this time, but still, I was sitting there just head banging along as I was playing,
Just vibing away to it.
just vibing. I thought it was really, really cool. It makes me want to go and play all the others because I haven't played a Doom game since like the OG Doom games. But yeah, I had a great time with it, so I'm gonna get stuck in and get it finished. But yeah, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
I haven't got up to the dragon or anything yet.
Definitely feels closest to the original style, where you feel like a walking weapon. But you also feel grounded as well. So that's the bit that really got me was, you walk, you can feel your footsteps. You land, you've got a bit of weight to you. You can, when you hit something, they stay hit. I enjoyed it.
Very good. All right. Well, that was Doom: The Dark Ages. It's on Game Pass. So crack onto it if you got a Game Pass. All right. What's next on the list?
Mate, tell us about Randy.
Oh, Randy. What's his name? Pitchfork.
Pitchford.
Pitchfork.
It might as well be Pitchfork this week.
All right. Now, Randy Pitchford. He's this dick of a, what is he, the CEO for Gearbox?
Take two? Gearbox.
No, Gearbox. Gearbox CEO who create the Borderlands series. And there was a bit of news that came out this week where people were suggesting that they were unhappy if the game was going to launch at $80. Now, we're talking US here. Which would be...
Yeah, but $80, if you put it in perspective, right? So games at the moment are $60 US, but they're releasing here for $120, $125. So if they go to $80 US... Yeah, so if they go to $80 US, it's going to be, if they follow that same sort of trend, they're going to be up around $140. So who knows?
Well, $80 US, what's...
It's about that 120 mark.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, there's been, some social media posts. People post on tweeting out to Randy saying, "You're in charge of this. You can make a difference." And he responded by saying, "Where's the tweet?" This is what he said. Actually, I'll read out the tweet that he responded to first. Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 and feed this notion of constant increasing of the price tag. You are the CEO. You have some say with the price when it comes to your publisher. And Randy responds. And this is the part where I wrote, he can get fucked. Not my call. A, not my call. B, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. My local game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991. When I was just out of high school working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach, and I found a way to make it happen. What a shit thing to say to a fan. While he might not be able to change it, and look, if games have been $60 since the start of time, that's pretty good that they've been $60 for that long with all inflation and shit. But anyway, I think the correct response should have been a little bit more empathetic. Yeah, when you were fucking a kid just out of high school, you didn't have a family. You made it happen. Congratulations, mate. And I as soon as I saw
paying
this,
$3 a month for electricity and $120 for rent.
Exactly. Yeah,
exactly. As soon as I saw this article, it reminded me of the hashtag deal with it. Do you remember that?
From the good old Xbox. What was his name?
So, Adam Orth.
That's right,
name.
yeah.
Adam Orth tweeted out
Xbox One.
in relation to the Xbox One being always online. People complained about it being always online. And Adam Orth's response, he was, I don't know, he was part of Microsoft at the time. Not sure what he was doing. But anyway, he put up a post saying whatever it was, but then he used the hashtag deal with it, which was obviously a really bad move for PR. But then there was also another thing that came to mind. Do you remember Diablo Immortal when they announced that? And they said that it was going to be a mobile game and everyone in the crowd booed? And their response was, what's the matter? Don't you all have phones? It's not the fucking point, dickhead.
Yeah.
Anyway, the moral to the story is, hashtag deal with it. The Xbox One, the always online, was removed. And Diablo Immortal, the mobile only game, came out on PC as well. Just goes to show, if you fucking push hard enough at being an arsehole, it will backfire and you'll have to backpedal, which is what's happened in the past.
One thing that I actually was reading, saw someone had shared his tweet and read their response, and this was someone that was in their 30s, and they went, what you need to realise, you're starting to push the price of these games up. Now, I've just had to look at our family share. We have 1,300 titles in our backlog of in our Steam library. Now, if we really wanted to, you wouldn't have to buy another game for 5 years.
Yeah.
No, we could have turns in buying the next thing.
You know, but that's the thing too. Like, if you wanted to, you could just go through your backlog.
Oh, is that what you mean?
Finish off. Yeah, you could go through and say, well, fuck you then. I'm not going to buy anything for the next 5 years. And, a couple of 100,000 people do that, and then everyone starts screaming.
Look, you might have that kind of willpower.
No, but that's just one thing they need to understand too, is that, a lot of people are feeling the pinch now. And you've got stuff that's sitting there. Yeah. If you had to, you just go, well, fuck you then, I'm not going to buy it.
Gaming's a hobby, not a necessity. So
yeah,
with those people that are feeling the pinch, that's going to be one of the first things that gets chopped. If they're going to be greedy and push it beyond the average person, they're going to feel it.
Not that this is the argument you're making, Michael, so it's not like I'm throwing it in your face or anything, but I would say that gaming maybe not necessarily a necessity for everyone. Like a hobby. It could be a necessity because it's a therapy tool for me. And depending on my mood, I'll pick certain games. I make mistakes sometimes and play the wrong game when I'm in the wrong mood, and it makes things worse.
Like Fortnite, yeah.
You're all very aware. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But I think that happens to all of us. But sometimes when push comes to shove and I'm not I'm down or whatever, I'll play a game that's just chill and it releases endorphins. It makes me feel better. My therapy is video games.
I get that completely, and I totally agree. But I think that comes back to what Pat was saying. That
we don't need to buy other
the game
games.
Is like, you're going to have people that are out there that are struggling to put food on the table or to make rent and stuff like that. So
it's
being able to afford a brand new game is like, I really, really want to, but it's coming down to kids' school fees and dinners and all that kind of stuff. So, those people can go back through backlogs and play their old games and still get that relief.
I'll go and grab Doom off my shelf over there and I'll play that again.
Yeah.
But I just feel like It's akin to, let's just say, for example, if I singled out people that watch the show every week, watch our show. Like, we get hundreds of people watching the show every year. But we have, I don't know, let's say 10 people that are members. That'd be like me saying, like, why aren't you a member? Like, calling out my audience. Like, why don't you pay money for this? You should, if you can't afford it. Like,
I thought we were friends.
Make it happen. Make it happen. Like, no.
You all have YouTube accounts.
And that's the same as gamers and buying games. Like, they're your fans. They like your games. But don't fucking mock them or be arseholes to them because they're suggesting they can't afford your game. Like, that's a dick move. And, like, I get it. I'm not saying that he should reduce the game to $60. Because I'm well aware that these games have been fairly stable in their price for a very long time. All right? Mm-hmm. For us, the RRP for video games have been 100 Australian dollars forever, right? Mm. That's pretty good because nothing else has stayed the same price. So if they do creep up a little bit, like, I think, okay, fair's fair. So I'm not saying that he should reduce the price, but have a little bit more tact when you're fucking speaking to your fans instead of just saying, make it happen, mate. What are you doing, you pauper? Like, be a bit more fucking reasonable.
That's just what less avocado toast.
Yeah, this is why they have PR and marketing arms
exactly.
These businesses.
Yeah, and he obviously went around all of that shit.
Yeah,
that's
you can't trust the
comment.
CEO to... Yeah.
It's like, not you didn't say the wrong thing, you just said it the wrong way. And you came off like a cockhead. But anyway, that's
I agree.
That was the Randy Pitchfork thingo. All right, let's change this up for a little bit because I feel like I want to get really emotional. Let's talk about Bring Her Home.
Bring Her Back.
That? That one. Bring Her Back.
That one.
I'm so passionate about this. I don't even know what it's called.
Can't even remember the name.
It's written down here, isn't it? Did I write it down wrong? What's it called?
Bring Her Back.
No, I wrote
Bring
it right.
Her Back.
Yeah, I wrote it right. I'm just a dickhead. Bring Her Back. Yeah. Pat, you and I went Monday night and watched the Australian premiere of a movie called Bring Her Back. I knew nothing about this movie, but seriously, if you are a movie buff, pay attention. This is going to be a good conversation here. Now, I knew nothing about it, and we were at Entertainment Quarter in Sydney, and they had at the Hoyts. They had like a full premiere.
It was a full red carpet premiere.
Yeah,
I got to shake George Miller's hand.
Oh, did you shake his hand? What was I taking a piss or something?
You were shaking your hand somewhere else. Yeah, it was just a quick, hi sir, how are you? Or hi mate, I think I said, how are you? Quick shake of his hand as you walk past, but it was still
very good. And thanks to the conversation we had earlier in Discord in the week, I know that's the guy that made Mad Max. Very good. Otherwise, I did have no idea. But anyway, they had all this stuff, and there was these two guys out the front, and they were quite animated. And which is why I noticed them, but I didn't know who they were from a bar of soap. Anyway, we get into the cinema, and as we're waiting for the movie to start, an MC jumps on the microphone and he goes, "Oh, we've got blah blah blah." What are their names? Danny and Michael Philippou, who are the directors of Bring Her Back. They're going to come and say a few words, and in come these two 20-year-old something blokes that were out the front that just look like scallywags, if you will. They're the fucking directors of this movie. They were just hanging out the front. They weren't getting photographed. They were just standing with the photographers, sort of just lulling around. They just look like roadies.
Just having a chat. Yeah.
Yeah. So I find out they're Australian, which makes absolute sense with how chill they are. And they come out and they address the cinema, and tell us about. And they're just like chill dudes. They're twins. These guys. Have you heard of these guys? Oh, you obviously have, haven't you, Michael?
Yeah. And talk to me.
I knew absolutely nothing about these guys, but they came and they talked to us, and they were so chill, and they actually made me laugh to the point where they go, the acting and all that. These guys have done amazing performances. The direction might be shit, but you can't hold that against hold that against the actors because they were great.
Such an Aussie. Self-deprecating kind of approach, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. And I instantly fell in love with them. Had no idea who they were, and then and we watched the movie. Now, this movie, it's a horror, and it's about these two that get two young kids. One's 17, one's 13, 14.
Yeah,
something like that. Anyway, they get put into foster care, and then there's like a bit of a weird ritual going on, which is all I sort of want to go into too much with that. But the young girl, she's blind or visually impaired. And Radicus, actually, it's not just set in Australia, it's set in your backyard. It was actually filmed in South Australia.
Yeah, there's a good reason for that, because South Australians fucked when it comes to weird murderous shit.
It's set in South Australia?
Yeah,
It's filmed there, so I suppose.
No, it's all, everything's very South Australian. Like, it's all, they don't hide the fact that that's where they are.
And they actually made a point of saying that the young girl, she is actually visually impaired. The girl who played the visually impaired character.
Yeah, so the young character, her name's Piper, played by a young lady called Sora Wong. So they put out an Australian-wide sort of casting call of they wanted someone who was actually visually impaired to come and do this role. Yeah, so apparently Sora's walked in off the street, never acted a day in her life, and just hit the ground running. And completely embodied the character, completely embodied, the guys, the brothers were sort of talking us through. As soon as you meet someone, you can tell, doesn't matter if they've had training or not. It's one of those things that they've either got what it takes to do what they need to do, or they don't. And Sora come in and did it really well.
The best idea, because there is a certain thing that blind people can pull off that people who are acting blind just can't. Her eyes, dart all over the place while she's talking. And she probably would have no idea that her eyes are doing it. But her eyes at times just go up into the back of her head. And I'm like, well, that must be just a trait because her eyes don't work properly. And it was so great. Radicus?
The atmosphere, did it?
It did, absolutely.
Yeah, it added to the character, yeah.
Yeah, which was great. Now, there's some really, really fucked up, disturbing scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much away, but it was the kind of stuff that I watched and went, fuck!
Yeah.
And the visual effects in it as well. Actually, I'll give one away. This isn't the major one that I was like, oh, fuck. But there was a scene there where there's a little kid, Ollie.
No.
Where he bites the table.
No. Oh. Shut up,
Pat. He bites a wooden table. Yeah. And obviously he's not really biting a wooden table. It's movie, right? It's a cinema trick. But fuck, it looked real. No, I don't think it was CGI.
That kind of stuff as well. Sound design. If you got good sound design, that can really sell the visuals.
It sold it. Because he bites this table, and it looks like the wood is splintering in his mouth, and it looks like a real table. It doesn't look like balsa wood or CGI. Fucking look like this kid was biting through this table. It was like, fuck.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so all of it is. I have since read all of it is practical effects, every bit of it, which really does sell it above and beyond. And you're right there, Grim, with the sound design, the way that they sort of work it in, and bring up, use that sound to bring up the tension of that scene.
Yeah,
that's probably that adds to the shock factor, I suppose, if you will.
Yeah.
But so it's actually for two guys so young, they've honed their craft exceptionally well.
Oh,
Well, I
I'm
think
blown away.
talk to me, like show that these guys are going to have a long, successful career. Like, that was a bit divisive, that film, I think. But you either really loved it or you just didn't see the hype in it.
Well,
I really loved it. So when I saw the trailers for this, I'm like, fuck, I can't wait to watch it.
What I would like to get to is I want to ask Pat, can you repeat word for word when the credits rolled, what did you say to me?
It didn't do it for me.
No,
I can't remember exactly what I said.
I'll help you with word for word what you said when the credits started to roll. You turned across to me. I was gobsmacked. I was like, and you said, I was ready to leave half an hour ago.
What?
And I was like, holy shit. I was about to say that was fucking amazing. That was one of the greatest movies that I've seen in a long time. I don't watch a lot of horror movies, but that was one of the greatest that I've seen. And you just said that you wanted to walk out half an hour before the movie finished? What the fuck, you miserable prick? Were you asleep?
I could have nodded, yeah. Look, it's one of those things, when it comes to a horror movie, okay, you and I have very differing opinions when it comes to horror. I really love supernatural horror, where you really lean into the supernatural type of things. And this one had it, but in little drips. There wasn't enough of a lean into that side of it. The movie itself is really, first and foremost, a drama that really goes about saying that...
drama is the wrong word.
Let me go. You'll understand where I'm going with this. It's a drama movie where it is showcasing, these two kids who were absolutely broken after the death of their father. And then you've also got the foster parent who is just a complete and utter mess after the death of her own child. And she's trying to replace her child with foster kids. And then you've got all these sort of issues that happens there. You have the woman that plays Laura, which is... I'm trying to find her name.
I don't know.
Sally Hawkins. So Sally Hawkins is, an Oscar-nominated actor. She is absolutely phenomenal. And in this movie, I fucking hated her. And I think that's...
Because she's a good actor.
Yeah, she's a great actor.
I hated her character because her character, I know people like her. She was an irritating cunt.
Exactly. I know too many people like her, and I know, she reminded me of certain people that have just made my life an absolute fucking hell at times. And so there was that, the slow burn build, which sometimes is fantastic and you can get it right. Sometimes you get it a little bit wrong. This one got it a little bit wrong. And, for all the good parts about the movie, it didn't click with me. I would never, like I said, I could have walked out. I never would have. I wouldn't have demanded, I wouldn't have said, I wouldn't have been disappointed if I'd gone, tomorrow afternoon when it releases and gone to see it. I wouldn't have been disappointed with that. But I'm not going to sing its praises when all the parts of it come together reasonably well, but there's a big chunk of that movie that could have been opened and looked into a lot more with the supernatural side of it and what's going on with that horror. That was kind of just a little bit of a little drip feed that was kind of the background story, if anything else.
It's hard for me to comment on it because obviously I haven't seen it.
The Shawshank Redemption was garbage because it didn't have any fucking ghosts.
But I feel like from what I know of their approach thing, it's very much about the themes. Like they use horror as a vehicle to talk about other things. So it sounds like this one was very much about grief.
Very much about
grief. Dealing with loss and that kind of thing.
It was a thriller turned horror. is what it did.
Yeah.
It was a thriller in the lead up to it, and then it just turned into fucking full on horror. And
But why did it turn into horror? Like, did we get it? No, but did we get any information as to why? Like, did we get any information as to how what was happening in the background?
Because that's the thing. We can't talk about that too much because that's spoiler territory. But the beginning of the movie, it comes across like it's just a thriller because that's all we know. We don't know what is really going on. And then when it slowly drip feeds you the information to find out what's really going on, it's more fucked up than just, oh, this is a bad person. This is fucked, is what this is. This is horrific. This is horror territory now. So it's like a sliding scale of drama, thriller, then flat out fucking horror. And I don't really like any of those genres particularly. But this movie fucking ticked it and just went, yep. I really enjoyed this. This was, this reminded me of, not quite peak, but Shyamalan quality storytelling and visuals. I really gelled with this movie. I had no idea what I was watching. Absolutely none. I watched the trailer and it gave me no information. I've never seen.
That's another thing I love about it. Trailers these days gives you the whole plot, the whole fucking story, and you know what you're going to get when you walk in. This one is just the trailer is like, here's the vibe, here's these you know, these creepy visuals and this tone, but it gave you really nothing about the story except for bring her back.
Yeah, this is the movie we're talking about. That's the cover for it, called Bring Her Back. Snoogs absolutely hated it. And I absolutely loved it. I don't know, like, it's absolutely worth watching. And Radicus, there's a scene in there where you can see penis. You might want to watch it just for that.
There's it's going to be another one.
Chick?
It's not a chick, no.
It's going to be another movie like their original one, Talk to Me.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
You know, some people I enjoyed Talk to Me, but I know a lot of people that, and again, it just didn't sit well with us. Not saying anything about it being a bad movie. It's just ones that, for whatever reason,
the biggest complaint I heard about Talk to Me is people saying that it was boring. Because I think they expect, like, you know, lots of blood and gore and like screaming and stuff like that. Where their stuff's a little bit more. After watching Bring Her Back, I want to watch Talk to Me because I want to see what these guys are making, because like they were young. I don't know how old they are. They might be like late 20s, 30. I don't know, but they were young Aussies that just seemed like some dudes. Like they weren't your typical like.
I'll bring some things that are probably more your idea, Grim, and stuff that you'll pick up a lot more in this. So there are certain scenes within the movies that they use the aspect ratio and different flares of the lens to give you a bit of an idea of how the young girl Piper sees the world. So they'll change the aspect ratio slightly.
No, not aspect ratio. Are you talking about the focal length?
Yeah, well, they do switch it a little bit as well. And yeah, the focal length, and they swap out some of the colouring in the background because the girl can see certain lights and shapes.
Yeah, that was a good point that I noticed really early on in the movie, because I was thinking, wow, they are really leaning into the bokeh effect of the girl being really crisp and clear, and the background was blurry as shit. I'm like, why are they like, that's like blatantly obvious. Why are they doing that? And then I'm like, oh, she's blind. It's probably playing on her view. And then when she goes into the house for the first time, when she's moving in with the foster parent, the house is all like the interior. She's walking in, the interior is all blurred. And I'm like, why are they using that kind of lens? And then, obviously, it's a play on the fact that she's visually
Her
impaired.
perspective. Yeah.
So good. I thought, and I noticed that.
Yeah, nice.
You know me.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
me,
I do, yeah.
I'm
That's
usually
good.
like, oh, explosion. I don't notice those things. I noticed this because they made it so I would fucking notice. They hit me in the head with it, and I really liked it. And yeah, Pat
That's not the. It's not
hated it.
the
Doesn't want to
review
support
I was.
as Aussie talent.
I was-
I don't know.
That's actually not the review I was expecting to hear from you guys. So
What
the
were
fact
you
that you love
expecting?
it, I was expecting you to think it was boring and slow and too artsy and just not
No.
your thing. Because I know you're not a big horror person either.
Nope,
And
I thought it was
and
fantastic.
I just didn't see a lot of this gelling with you. But to hear you saying you love it, that's got me really keen, even more so to go check it out myself.
Go watch it. Bring her back. Support Aussie film because the directors, and I think one of the directors actually wrote it with someone else. This is an Australian movie, Australian actors, filmed in Australia, and it's good. It's fucking gory though. Like if you got a weak stomach, maybe not. But if you like that kind of shit, get in and watch it, man. I recommend it.
hell
And
yeah.
I love supporting Aussie stuff, but I don't support Aussie stuff just because they're Aussie. They have to actually be good too.
Good Aussie stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and this ticks that box, which is why I supported. Remember that game, Repeller Fella?
That's it. Yeah.
I only agreed to do a voice in that game because I looked at what it was and it was amazing. And I support that game because it's Aussie and it's excellent. Bring Her Back that ticks both of those boxes, Aussie and excellent. So
Nice.
support it.
Yeah. One thing I really want to point out though is aside from Sally Hawkins, who's been around the film industry for some time now, the young talent that's on show in this are phenomenal and sort of buy into the characters exceptionally well. They buy into that grief and that wonder of what's going on. So if anything, see it to support those guys too.
It's good. It comes in cinemas tomorrow, Thursday, 29th. All right, let's change the subject because I don't know how interested people are because there's like no chat going on.
No one's talking to us.
All right, Last of Us. The Last of Us Season 2 has finished up. I'm not going to harp on this too much because I have spoken quite a fair bit about it. However, there's some weird fucking decisions in there. Craig Mazin, you've done some great work in the past. However, Season 2 of The Last of Us TV show, not your best work. I'm sad to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It got a little bit weird towards the end. There was some strange decisions. Let me throw one at you. Doesn't ruin anything, doesn't break anything, just begs the question, but why? If you've played the game, you know that there's a scene where Abby gets strung up by the Seraphites, right? It was part of one of the trailers that they released. She gets, they put a noose around her and they string her up and they're gonna gut her, but she gets saved by Lev and Yara, right? That all happens, right? That we haven't got to that part in the show yet. For some reason, that happens to Ellie in the show. Ellie gets captured by Seraphites. They put the noose around her neck. They string her up. They go to gut her, but then an alarm goes off and they have to run off and they leave her. What did that achieve? What are we learning from that? Other than Isaac is starting the attack on Scar Island, which we learn about later anyway. We don't need to know about it now. It was just a bizarre thing. That never happened to Ellie. That wasn't a thing. Why did we add that? I just felt like they should have cut that and left that on. Has there been more? Because
I haven't watched it yet. Has there been more like that, like those questionable decisions?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, do you reckon that'd play into the fact that they've lost 53% of viewership since the original? Like since episode 1 of season 2?
No, I don't think fans of the game are turning it off because of that stuff.
I reckon it's because now it's on bloody Max, and it's yet another streaming service. Where
That's probably, yeah, it's completely different streaming service to season 1. I think that's probably more to do with it. No, I think
No. The first episode of season 2.
Oh,
so
okay.
just this season alone, they've lost 53% of viewers.
Not necessarily, because I feel like all of those people who hate the show for that reason will watch it just to create hate content. So they're not going to stop watching it. They're going to keep watching it and writing hate stuff online. But no, there was another thing that was which was quite big is the difference with what's his name, Eugene. So in the game, Eugene is a character you never meet. The conversation that Ellie has with Dina is, I want to go like Eugene did by old age, blah, blah, blah. In the show, that's not how Eugene dies. I won't spoil what happens, but what does happen really changes how you feel about Joel. And I didn't like that. I didn't like what they did. It's still interesting, but that was the start of me going, ooh, I'm not sure about that decision. And then that one with Ellie getting strung up, I thought that was a pointless addition. I don't feel like it harmed anything. It just didn't really make any sense. And then the show sort of went on from there and ended up where the next season will be all from Abby's perspective. Not the greatest.
Interesting.
I think if season 1 was a 8 or a 9 out of 10, this was probably a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wasn't
That's
super
harsh.
great. Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could have fucking feedback on what you guys think. Fucking watch shit, will yous?
I haven't played the game yet.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not getting
know.
another fucking streaming service.
started.
Not enough.
Yeah.
What it all comes down to. It's just another fucking service. I'm not getting another one.
Yeah.
Get rid of something else.
When there's something else that I can, like, download or something, maybe.
Righto, moving on. You fucking
Then I
loser.
might watch it.
You want to come
Alright,
and sell the seas, do you?
I'm not supporting.
Oh,
I'm not
oh,
supporting
oh.
Yeah.
All right.
And you
Let's,
haven't sold me on going signing up for it with a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't have that.
Play the
we were
fucking
talking
game.
about
It's
it.
a 10, dickhead.
We were talking about it the other night. It doesn't have
Clearly
that Frank
Clearly, me
episode.
selling shit doesn't make a difference to you, Michael, because the game has been out for a long time. 10 out of 10. The PC version is available for you to play on Steam Family Share, and you're still not even fucking done that. So if I said it was a 20 out of 10, would it fucking matter?
No.
No.
But
So
I
don't
did
fucking
start
send
the
me that
game, and
shit.
then I got distracted with Schedule 1.
Garbage. You're playing that cheap ass shit over a fucking the best game
Good
you'll ever
indie
play.
game,
It's Australian too. Supporting Australia.
Right? Exactly.
Supporting
Yeah, I'm
Australian gaming.
I'm not fucking supporting that shit.
Yeah, you said it yourself just a couple of minutes ago. It's
Yeah,
Australian developer,
it's gotta
indie
be good.
developer, good content. It
Yeah,
was
it's not.
a fantastic game.
It goes
So I
against my
supported it.
morals. And fucking what happened in Bring Her Back is not against my morals. I'm all for that. Anyway. All right.
I just need to do this right now
but did
because
they
the
win?
Blues just scored.
They just scored, did they?
Suck it, Pat.
First try.
Very good.
First try.
What is it?
Fucking
Half an hour
broken play again.
and only one try. Lovely. All right. Let's talk about. Oh shit! I don't actually have it queued up, but I wanted to mention the controversy with the game Marathon. thought I did have it up.
Oh,
Maybe I didn't.
yeah.
Pat, tell us about it.
Encore 2.0. Controversy with Marathon is that Bungie have once again, because they didn't fucking learn the first 3 times, they've once again been caught out stealing artwork off poor defenseless internet artists. And not just inspired by, they've actually taken the actual artwork and put it within the game to the
It's
point
so
where
bad
it's a
that the
like copy.
The artist's signature is
Yes,
even
they've
in the
used the
game
artist's signature.
because they've copied it that
Yeah.
like closely, not realizing that it's her signature.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And it's not the first time they've done this. This is the bit that blows my mind. A company as big as Bungie, and with such a pedigree that Bungie has, or had, I should say, before all the good people left, it amazes me that they would do something like this.
Yeah, so have a look
But
on
these
the
people
What was
go-
even worse was that when it first came out and they said, oh, you know, the person that was working on it and that brought this idea to us or whatever no longer is working on it, and they tried to say, oh, it's someone that's not.
Yeah, just
Here
blame the
anymore?
intern. No, fuck off.
And then it turns
so-
out that the artistic director has been following the artist on Twitter and everywhere else for
Just
years.
have a look at these Twitter posts here. So we got this artwork here, and it says Aleph, Aleph. This is the artist. It does not work for Bungie, and that is their work inside the actual game. You can see it there. There's a few posts here from them. We got more here. This stuff here that I'm circling, this is from the artist, and you can see it, although upside down, is in the game.
Yeah.
Even all of these logos that were made up that are down here. It'd probably be easier if I do this. Down the bottom here. There we go. Fucking draw on the screen. I completely forgot I could do that. And this over here. So they've just completely copy and pasted. Like it's almost like they've said, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but change it a bit. But they forgot to change it a bit. It is
No,
just,
they didn't even ask. They just copied the homework.
yeah. And then there's more of this stuff here. On the right is from the Marathon press kit, and on the left is from the artist's work there. There's even more if you scroll down in this post. Oh, that's a zoomed in version of it. So these are their icons, and they're used in the game.
Like I think it's that first icon there is the artist signature.
Yeah, this sort of hammer sickle looking thing.
Yeah. Even that got the artist signature got copied into the game, so they can't even deny it. That they stole it from them because they've even accidentally
This
stole
is something
their...
that Capcom recently got in trouble from, I believe, or for. They did a similar thing in Resident Evil, except it wasn't art like 2D stuff. It was actually like 3D modeled stuff that they were copying.
Yeah, right. Hey, Ray,
that's terrible.
The question is, right, so these artists that work on these games, they go to university, they get their degree, they do their work for it, they apparently have, experience, and it kind of beggars the question, have they just been stealing the entire time?
Well, I think it comes down to you've got an art director who's overseeing the entire creative direction of this game, who's clearly obsessed with this artist and has been following them for many years, and has basically said to his artistic team, here's our vibe, here's our visuals, let's just rip that. This is what we're doing.
Must be one of the old heads that have said to keep it away from the PvE world as well. Which
caused
nothing but problems.
I'd feel sorry for the artists that are in the team that get this opportunity, and then all of a sudden they're probably being told just to copy, not be creative. Like that'd be so frustrating.
Yeah.
But it's a fun situation.
But in light of that too, look, personally, I can't see it releasing this year now. Sony have pulled all marketing. Ah, fuck. They're in again.
We just went in again. Go the Blues.
Don't get too excited.
Sony
The Blues win every first game, and then the Maroons win 2 and 3.
We've only won one of the last, 8 or something.
Okay, well, my information might be dated because I haven't watched it in a long time, but it used to be to the point where the Blues won game 1, and then the Maroons just won 2 and 3 every time. It went for ages. Anyway, I don't give a shit.
So Sony has pulled all marketing. There was originally plans of another closed beta, and then they were going to open beta status, but now it's just a public test apparently. This big marketing campaign that they had behind it is all gone now. So I reckon. Look, in all honesty, I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if, at the end of the day, this just gets shit canned.
Yeah, I don't care either. Whatever.
It was the one kind of thing that it was half interesting and unique about it was the aesthetic, the visuals.
Yeah, and it's stolen.
Fake.
And now we find out it's just stolen. So, fuck 'em.
All right, Pat. Which one are you going to talk about next? PlayStation?
Yeah, well, I'll run quickly through the PlayStation Days of Play, which is something that happens every year about this time. So it runs from kicking off today until the 11th of June. The Days of Play are pretty much a 2-week sale. It's kind of what it's turned into. There's a little bits and pieces. There's some extra things going on. You've got an extra game that's being thrown in for the June monthly games. So next month you've got 2K25, Alone in the Dark, a game called Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, and Destiny 2, The Final Shape. So if anyone's on PlayStation and hasn't played The Final Shape yet, hit me up. I'll come have a run with you. There's also a few things getting thrown into the games catalog, which is the deluxe and the extra tiers if you've got that. Go and check it all out. There is lots of sales, everything. But the one reason I did put it in here for people to keep an eye out for, apparently, so this is happening, this has already been confirmed in the US. There's going to be a sale on the PlayStation 5 console, both the digital and the disc version of it. And also, for the first time since release, the PS5 Pro is looking to have a sale. So the sale in the US for the PS5 with Call of Duty is $130 off.
I forgot the Pro was a thing.
Yeah, well, it kind of feels like that.
Isn't it like $1,200?
Yeah, that's not going to come home with me anytime soon.
I literally built a PC for $1,500 that would outperform it any day.
Yep. So there's a few things to keep an eye out for if you're a PlayStation fan, if you're running it at the moment. Once again, if you are a PlayStation user and you have got just the basic level of, what is it, Essential, PS Plus Essential, then fuck you get nothing. But if you want to upgrade it, you can get a bit of a discount.
Yeah, mad. All right. Okay, now there's also, what is this, a new game, Pat? The Siege and the Sandfox?
Ah, yes, Siege and the Sandfox. There is a little bit of a video in our,
this is the pixel art
shared thing.
This is the
pixel art 2D Metroidvania. Now, do you guys like Metroidvania games? Like that style, that 2D pixel art side-scrolling platformer?
Depends.
I don't mind them.
Yeah? I'm not a fan.
Depends on
You don't like pixel art.
I don't like pixel art, and I'm not a good platformer. I never have.
I fucking hate the reason you hate them too.
Why is that?
I played those games when they were new.
Yeah, pixel art looks old.
So do you, cunt.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I want you
When it's done right, it's got a really unique beauty to it, though.
Yeah, look, this game does have a few things that set it apart from others. Look, it's not up my alley. It was enjoyable enough, but it's at only 8 hours long, and I don't think I'm going to finish it.
Yeah, see, this looks pretty good. That actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so like I said, it's plays well, it looks good, it runs gorgeously, and controls and everything are very much spot on and tight. The big thing that sort of sets it apart from other Metroidvania, I suppose, is or more those sort of indie style games, is the story that goes with it, and the fact that a lot of it is voiceovered. So you've got sort of someone narrating the story as you go along. But you're in the city of Karim. You go to see your friend who's the king and find out that the king has been poisoned by the queen. The queen blames you for it, stabs you in the chest, and throws you down a hole to wither away and die. But you are the latest protector in a long line of protectors of the city, and you survive, and then it's now your job to make your way back to the surface, pretty much, to go through these different levels, different catacombs, old temples, find your way back using all your different skills. There's not really any combat in it. It's actually more about stealth and hiding and choosing your time to move between areas. You can't actually fight someone face to face. You can sneak up and knock them out, but it's more about finding the right time to get to a space, hide in the shadows, hide somewhere, whether it be in a vase or something like that, and then make your way on.
So it's absolutely nothing like Metroid or Castlevania. Okay, gotcha.
No. But they classify it as a Metroidvania style.
I don't.
But well, that's just what it's called. That's what the whole genre is called apparently now.
It's a 2D action adventure game. This fucking Metroidvania bullshit is incorrect. I'm calling them out on it.
I don't play them, so I don't know where it sits.
Souls-like are the two things I get thrown around all the time.
Souls-like.
Metroidvania. This was Souls-like. Just call it
they just throw them out there because they think those catchphrases are going to make people go, oh, it must be good.
Let's have a crack. Yeah.
That looks good, but it's not a fucking Metroidvania at all.
I don't know what a Metroidvania is, so
a Metroidvania is at least somewhat resemblance to Metroid or Castlevania, which is a side-scrolling action-adventure game. That's obviously not an action-adventure game. I think that's what I said before. That's just adventure.
Yep, side-scrolling adventure. Look, it's made well. It's got a cool story.
Again?
Are they again? Fuck off.
Number 3.
And the wingers again. They're just getting them around the edge.
Yep. Go Blues.
Wow.
I don't think Cleary's kicked a goal all night, though, so... You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not get in too deep with
all right.
football.
Yeah, so that one's out now on everything.
The Siege of the Sand Fox.
If it's your thing, if it's your thing, it's your thing. So go and have a squiz.
I might play that. That's not that bad. All right. You know what? Nick, are you there? Let's give Nick a call. I want to ask him some questions. Like where the fuck he's been. Because I think this should work. I've set up my phone to make phone calls. Oh, what amazing. Okay. My phone makes phone calls. That's amazing.
Oh, what a sound good.
Through the actual show. All right, what's this guy's name? Let's find him in here. Nick, there we go. I'm ringing you, Nick. Answer your phone, and we're live. Can you guys?
You have reached the message bank of 04.
He's just got to turn his phone off.
He just rejected the call. What a piece of shit.
He's probably on the toilet.
If he's on the toilet, he definitely better. No, he'd answer.
Yeah.
He was mid-push.
Is he going to answer?
Hello.
Oh, Nicholas.
Hello.
Hey, bro, we're on the show. You still watching?
Yeah. Hey? Yeah.
Are you home?
They must have mentioned me and I didn't say nothing. Yeah, man.
Yeah, mate. Where have you been?
I was at work, but today I'm work. I was about. No, I wasn't. They know you're lying.
So you were at work and you didn't know the show was on.
No, I'm here now. I'm jumping on the PC. Yeah, I didn't even know it was on. I just was like watching Mobland, and then I was like, "Hey, what's on YouTube at the moment?" And then bam, you popped up. I was like, "Fuck, mate."
Oh, all right. Because we haven't heard from you in a long time. We thought you didn't like us anymore.
Oh, nah, just too much of a good thing, maybe. Nah. Where the fuck? Why are you even coming up on my thing now? Is that because I've already watched you?
I don't know, bro. Anyway, you've played Doom: The Dark Ages,
Yes.
and you liked it.
No, it's the best.
Yeah.
I liked it better than what's the one? Doom Eternal, because there's no. Yeah.
You know, none of that swinging off poles and shit.
Yeah. None of those daddy issue mechanics.
Absolutely. Oh, have a look at Nick's image on my phone. That's hilarious. All right,
There's
Nicholas.
obviously no option for a mullet.
Thank you, mate. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, buddy.
All right. Well, if you guys heard Nick then that worked properly. The only thing is, he's on his best behavior. Azrael, he's on his best behavior right now.
Yeah.
He was. He
You can
did
just
quite
hear
well.
the stress in his voice, eh?
Oh my God!
Oh, got him live.
He didn't sneak out a
Prolapse? Uncle Joe?
Prolapse. Yep. Or an uncle joke. That's weird. I think he was stressed.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Nick. Yeah. The only thing is I've got to work out how to get it so he can hear you guys as well. I haven't worked that out yet. Anyway. All right. Let's go into the next part of the show. I think we're doing some more PvP.
Yeah.
Okay, for this part of PvP, we will be doing versus. That's right. It is Lucas versus Snoogs, and this week we're doing What's That Sound? So Snoogs and I are at the whim of Michael, who is playing audio files for us, and we try to work out what the sound is. If you guys can put the answer in the chat before we get it in the video, then you get an answer. You get an entry. Thank you. An entry for the big giveaway. So make sure you try and play along. But also put in your vote. Who do you think is going to win this week? Is it me, Lucas, or is it Snoogs? Snoogs. That was weird. Write it in there, and we'll see.
Who's it going to be? Radicus with Snoogs?
If you get it correct, then you will win entries for the big giveaway, which is the MetaQuest 3S. All right, who do you think is going to win, Eric?
And don't forget, A10 he put his vote in early before he left.
Said Snoogs,
he voted
didn't he?
Snoogs.
Yeah,
he did.
Mm-hmm.
We've also got Radicus voting for Snoogs, and we have Nick, Eric, and Madago all backing you, Luke.
As well as
And Az. Sorry, I didn't see that. And Az.
Az is voting for who? Me. Yeah. Okay.
You. Yeah.
Smart choices. Once again, I don't remember who wins, but
No,
it was me,
no
so
idea.
it's a smart choice. Madago, very good. Thank you. All right, everyone get your votes in. We're about to play the verses, which is What's That Sound? If everyone has voted, 17
everyone?
people watching, get your votes in.
Come
You
on,
might
throw
win a
some more
VR
votes in there.
headset. VR headset for free. It's like $500. And then we'll I don't know what I was going to say there. Whatever. Snoogs hated that movie. I can't believe it. Fucking Aussie.
We got Caitlin Johnson voting Snoogs.
Hello, Caitlin. You voted
Thank you,
for
Caitlin.
Snoogs.
Welcome.
Yeah. You getting your cousins to join, are you? Family back in family. I don't know who Caitlin is, but welcome, Caitlin.
Welcome in.
You didn't vote for me, so I'm going to make fun of Snoogs somehow.
Smart viewer.
No, she's either family or has never seen the show before and has no idea, so she voted for you. She probably thinks I'm Snoogs. I'm just kidding. I'm an arsehole, but I'm kidding. Oh dear. All right, has everyone voted?
I think we call the time.
All right, we'll
They've
call
had
it.
plenty
All
of
right.
time.
No more bets. Let's play versus this week. See you on the other side.
Let's go.
G'day everyone, and welcome to Snoogs interrupting the interview. Fuck. Fuck it, it's versus. We're doing our thing. What's that sound again? I'm not doing
What's
it
that
again.
sound? What's that sound?
Ooh, I know it.
Is that from Dune?
No.
Independence Day?
Definitely. No, but it's definitely of alien origin.
Bastard.
Definitely a what?
It's definitely of alien origin.
War of the Worlds?
No.
It's a movie, yeah?
It's a movie, yeah.
Signs?
No. I'll give you a clue. It's a alien ship making this trip.
Is this from Man of Steel?
It is Man of Steel. It's the terraforming world engine. Well done, Snoogs.
I would not have gotten there.
That's the big thing at the end, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the world engine, the big terraforming laser beam thing. All right, here we go. Next sound.
Sounds like the sword in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, it's not a sword.
It's not a sword.
Wolverine's claws.
That's exactly what it is.
Snicked. Fuck, there's not a lot to that.
I've left that little bit at the end because
Yeah,
it's an important part of the
I think I
scene.
know what's going on. Yeah, I think I know what's going on in the scene, but what it's from, I don't know.
Pouring a tea.
Nah,
Oh,
I got,
here's the direction. Here's the direction.
It is a sequel, and it is a very popular movie that we all have seen and love. This sound is being made by the bad guy.
Men in Black 2.
No. This leads into a small action scene with a bit of a showdown between the two main characters. Because they've gone there to rescue someone.
RoboCop 2.
This happens in a mental hospital.
Is it a Dark Knight?
No.
No. I'm just trying to go your mentality there.
Later.
That clink is the gun hitting the bar.
Terminator 2.
Yes.
That's him,
When he
the
phases through it.
T-1000 phasing through the
Yeah.
bars and the gun clinks
And the-
into it. Yeah,
Yep,
obviously.
there you go.
When I said I knew, I had no idea.
Okay, here's the next sound.
That's really quiet.
What the fuck? Where are you coming up with this shit?
Once again, I think I know what is making the sound. How the fuck am I supposed to know where that's from?
Almost, is it computers waking up?
It is typing.
Yeah, it's
On the
text
screen.
going across the screen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Happens right at the start. This is how the movie actually starts.
Alien starts that way.
It's not Aliens.
Predator.
No. It's newer than that.
Newer.
And it's gorier than those films.
Event Horizon.
It is Event Horizon, yes.
Just a guess.
Alright, so it is 2-2. Here we go, next sound.
Oh, fuck, what
This
is
sounds
it?
like Metal Gear Solid sounds. But it's not. Is that Speed?
It is Speed, well done.
Yes.
Intro to Speed. I was going to say, Pat, this should be really fresh in your mind. You heard it
It
last time.
was, but I'm going, surely he's not used that because we talked about Speed before.
Yeah, well, that was the screenshot that I got.
Yeah. Well, now you get the sound too.
Okay, it's 3-2. Luke, if you get the next one, you win. Here we go.
Fortnite.
It is.
Is that enough?
It can be. Do you know
Play
what
it again.
specifically it is?
Is that
Doing Battle Pass, isn't
unlocking
it?
something in the Battle Pass? Buying something?
Probably don't normally hear it because we're too busy emoting at this point.
Oh, that's the Victory Royale.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
too busy screaming, "Rah, fuck you, man."
Yeah, well done, Luke.
Anyone that voted for me, you get points or entry, fucking whatever they called for the big giveaway. I'm putting in all of my efforts this year. I think when we recorded the verses for last year, I was very drunk.
Yeah, that was my fault. Sorry about that.
I've decided to not have any alcohol this time round, and clearly it is a very good idea, good tactic, good move for me. Oh, we're back. Hey, camera. Hello.
Camera's gone on break.
I didn't even realise. Who won? Did I win?
You won,
I
yeah.
won. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I only
Came
just
back.
got back.
Snoogs started strong.
All right. Well done, everyone that voted for me. Good
And
choice there.
as we were saying right when that came back, that Radicus and Wraithy both guessed the Terminator 2 one before either of you two did. So they get some extra entries.
Very good. I've noted that down. Congratulations, everyone that got the answers correct during it. And for those of you who chose me, because I won, I was victorious. All right. Let's go and do AI Detective.
Let's have a look.
Okay, so this one is another one that Michael created. This one is like human level difficulty, so it shouldn't be too hard. So this is an AI. Well, actually, you know what? This one isn't really AI detective because I don't think you used AI for this one.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, which I can't say,
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
No, but it's in the same vein anyway. It's an image that's been created by Michael's intelligence.
Couldn't get the AI to do what I wanted.
But anyway, it was interesting nonetheless, so I wanted to use it. So have a look at this one. It's an image that's created. Normally we put in an AI prompt to create an image that will be representative of a movie, video game, or TV show or something like that. And it's your job to work out from what you see what it is. So check it out. This is this week's AI Detective. There we go. What do you guys think that one is? Yeah, Grim
It's
Detective.
Grim Detective.
That's it. And yeah, I told you I'd forget that I could do this stuff. Check this out.
I remember this one. Look at that. Oh, fuck off. Look, Daddy, I'm a unicorn.
I can draw stuff on the screen now.
Ah, fucking cameras.
You
Give
trying
me
to,
one.
You trying to put it in your mouth?
Yeah.
Oh. Paul's a bit anemic. You can have another one. There you go.
I had big fat hands like this, and you draw this thin little shaft coming out of it.
Pencil thing. Yeah, I can draw things everywhere. That'll come in handy at some point for something other than just drawing dicks. But when that time comes, we'll know. It hasn't yet.
Yes, but it was solely for drawing dicks.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to use it for. All right, is anyone getting close? Raiders of the Lost Ark? Well, no.
You dumb bastard.
It's one that you have to think out loud, say what's on the screen,
Say what it is.
and you might start putting things together. I thought this was an easy one. I think Luke got this one straight away,
I got it straight away, yeah.
in like 10 seconds.
So,
Bit of tissue
very-
involved.
the
Get in
very
there.
beginning of it is who the person is that you can see.
Remember, there's no penalties for wrong guesses, so just
Guess.
anything in there. If there's a bit of chat, if there's some guesses, we can maybe steer you in the right direction.
Yes.
Give you some clues. But when it's dead, we can't do it. We can't, what can we do?
Yeah, we can't help you.
Ford versus Ferrari. Now, there should be penalties for wrong guesses, actually, because
You dumb bastard.
just shit staring you at it, because it is not Ford versus Ferrari. But I can see where you're going there with Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
No, think of the character more than the actor.
it's the character, it's not the actor.
Come on. Let's not make this one last all night.
Let's get this over and done with, people.
Let's get into it. Come on, what do you got?
Oh, dear. What's that pencil doing? Looks like the dab. Which is kind of a dance.
It is. And
The
even though it
character-
is a pencil, it should be a pen.
Yeah, but we're only taking part of
Yeah.
the character's name. And we got part of the word pencil. And it's today.
Today is the day.
Today is the day.
Nothing. No one's having a crack.
No, I think.
Come on,
are we-
people.
Are we still live? Did we disconnect?
Are we still there? Are we still going?
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. It's a movie, guys. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Finally, Wraithy, thank you.
Oh, Wraithy says Independence Day.
Wraithy gets it.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
It is
boy.
Independence
Dance Day.
Independence Day is the movie. Michael made that one. You can direct all of the hate to Michael at the AGExp.com.
Inspired by Luke.
Yeah, well, still you made it though.
I made like 2 or 3 trying to channel his style. So you fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and his name,
hard it was.
and his name is Indiana.
Fucked hard.
So
You shut the
Indy
fuck up. Put him on timeout.
Pen Dance day.
Yay.
Because today's the day. Oh, fucking hell. All right, this game. All right.
Oh. Fuck me.
I just really want to use that because I installed it and set it all up and then forgot all about it. All right, let's go into last words.
Get me the fuck out of this chair!
Right, last words. Do you have any last words, guys, before we end the show?
No.
Fucking
All right,
mad.
I do. There's a video, so I got some information through about this today, and it's just about an upcoming game I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on. It's called Mind's Eye.
Fucking weird YouTuber fucking lingo that is horrible.
Shut the
English.
fuck up and look at the video.
I just want to get your guys' opinion. Alright, you want to see the video? What is this video?
I want to see the video. It's called Mind's Eye. Have you seen this? Have you?
No.
It's been I've got YouTube with ads still because I'm Pablo. So it's been all over YouTube of late.
Yeah.
Oh, that is more familiar. Yeah, I know this. Yeah.
Yeah, so they off. Well, it's coming out soon.
Yeah, this was on that PlayStation thing, I think, a little while ago that you shit canned and said was garbage.
Oh yeah, because there was nothing from PlayStation on it.
Yeah, right. Heaven forbid.
This is well, who would have thought put a fucking PlayStation thing on the PlayStation showcase?
Yeah, because you can only play PlayStation games on the PlayStation. So tell us about it. Why are we watching this?
Releasing in 13 days. It looks kind of cool. It is only a single-player game. Some people are calling it the game to tide you over till GTA comes out next year. But look, it's got a lot of mechanics and whatnot that I enjoy from games.
Is this the one that had people from GTA do it, or is this the other one?
I believe so, yeah. So I've just seen it's been a big... there's been a big marketing ramp up from it, and locally it's being distributed, and the PR guys doing it is 5-star locally. So yeah, I'm keen to see how it looks.
It looks cool as long as it runs well. I think this could definitely be a game I'd sink a few hours into.
Yeah, so it's a single player narrative game. Looks to have a pretty cool story. Watch the this is a full sort of release trailer, and it gives you a bit of a breakdown of what's actually happens in the game and what you have to do and how you go about it. So it's actually pretty good, pretty in depth. Give you a bit of an idea of what's happening. So be sure to check that out.
Oh, you pay like fucking Guitar Hero to save someone's life.
Got to do it. Got to make sure those mini games are in there. Hopefully it'll be like Assassin's Creed Shadows. You can start that and it just pushes a button and does it by itself. Don't get a drink while they're doing it. Oh, she was fucking doing a Kang signs.
This gives me Watch Dogs vibes. Except it's not made by Ubisoft, which is an instant plus in my book.
It's a bonus.
Yeah, it looks all right.
I get Watch Dogs and Division vibes from it. So
yeah, and like
with the tech sort of stuff.
Yeah,
that Ghost Recon, what is it? Wildlands. A little bit like that too. Oh, no, it looks good. All right, Mind's Eye. Keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, comes out in 2 weeks. Okay. Your Mind's Eye out. Have a squeeze.
2 weeks. Didn't you say like 6 days?
13 days.
Oh, you said 13.
A lot of people slamming the bugs at recent demo of it, saying it's nowhere near up to scratch.
Whatever. Get in line. They all do that. And it just, we'll patch it. It's all good.
Yeah.
We'll fix it on the
beta release.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Early access.
Yeah.
Should be right. All right. Well, I've got some Instagram things to watch. Let's check out some of this stuff. All right. Who loves a good India?
You did say that you had something which was like the funniest thing you'd seen.
Yeah.
You were saving it for the show. Is that in here?
It's in here. Yeah.
Okay.
And let's watch this India one. I love India TikTok or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where's the audio? Oh no, we don't need the audio. You see what this guy's doing? He wrapped that stick.
Is he wrapping his dick around his?
It's either dick or balls. I'm not sure what it is.
It's got to be balls.
Is wrapped around that stick and then someone's standing on it.
My God.
I feel like if the video continued, he'd have an interview where he goes, "I've made a mistake." He rolls it up, something, whatever it is, and then twists it round the back, and then someone stands on it.
Yep.
Pass.
Next.
Righto.
Next.
Good on you. Nice, lovely work there, India. Is this it here? Yep, this is it here. All right, check this one out. This is the one I was saving for the show. You know, you got the Coke, the bottle of Coke with all the names on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is, I probably shouldn't be playing this on the show, but fuck it, I laughed so hard.
Oh no.
Was that it?
That's it.
Wow.
That's an insight into my sense of humour.
It's good. It's good.
Have you ever thought how good it would be to have just like food on tap, just like delivered into your mouth?
No, I can't say I have. I use a fork.
There's always something to do with shit. Every week.
This guy's before got it made.
Oh my God.
Animals, mate. Animals. Oh dear.
He's out of it.
All right, Sheldon. All right.
They're just trying to help this dog. It's losing its mind.
Right, it's twisted tight round it now, so it should come out, shouldn't it?
Yep.
Right, ready?
Give him
Radicus,
Mr. Bite.
Go back in.
Fucking hell! Fucking hell, fucker! Fucking idiot!
Yeah, Radicus filmed that in his backyard.
Oh, I'm not, bro.
What the? Who is that? Who is that?
It's my friend from fucking gaming, bro.
You just fucked that guy?
No, it's my friend from
You
gaming.
just fucked that guy.
No, that's my
You
friend
just
from
fucked that
Xbox.
Oh my God, Brian, you just fucked that
That's
guy?
my friend from
Why
Xbox.
weren't you answering me?
Because I didn't have my phone on me. We were playing Xbox, bro. That's my friend from Xbox. Can you please just leave me alone?
Why does he have no pants on? You were just fucking him.
No, I wasn't.
There's another one from Radicus.
Typical Xbox gamer.
Yeah.
Hey, Radicus.
Xbox gamer's right there.
It's my friend from Xbox, Mom.
Oh dear. Alright, I think that's all I got. Actually, I think
Queensland finally scored.
I think I had some TikToks, didn't I? Where are they? Let me see. Let's see. We got some more fucking weird shit.
Got some lovely weird shit.
Profiles. Where do I go to? Favorites. Oh, I got one. This is a typical Australian. It's quite topical after the storms.
We've received a lot of rain overnight. A lot of the canals around Jefferson Park. Just slow down, buddy. Otherwise, you go. Woo. Slow. Oh, fucking come on. Fucking you. Oh, excuse the language, but that's a smart ass if ever I've seen one.
Gold. Oh, here was a good one. I think you shared this one.
He's a
Last of Us is
that guy's a storm chaser. He's I think he's only local.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It was quite funny. Let's splash the water on him. Anyway, this one. Have a look at this. Have a listen to this, and this is just mind blowing as to how out of touch some people are with the video game world.
Off of a video game, and I have so many questions. When the show first came out, I thought that it was just based on the idea of this video game where the fungus comes and makes everyone zombies. And now I'm learning that every season it literally plays out exactly like the video game, which tells me that the video game has a predetermined story. So my understanding is that Ellie is the main character. She is the one that you play when you play the video game. But are you Ellie, or are you watching Ellie? Or is it a little bit of both? I am guessing, educated guess, that you sit and watch a scene play out, and then you're given a mission, and then it switches and you become Ellie, and you now need to do that mission, whether it's go get supplies or move from A to B, and you need to maybe just like not die along the way. But once you get there, you accomplish that mission, do you have any control in what happens next? Like, Ellie gets a tattoo, but what if you, as Ellie, doesn't want Ellie to get a tattoo? Do you just get there and you're just as surprised as we are watching the TV show about what's gonna happen next? How much of the game is you actually playing versus watching a scene play out? Like, is this 50-50? Is it like 20-80? I'm a Mario girl through and through. I think Doom was the last first person game that I played, and that was in like middle school. I would love if someone could like stitch this or explain to me how these games work, because I just don't understand how it's all so predetermined that they could make a TV show out of it. The Last of Us.
Yeah, here's your fucking stitch. Learn a thing called story-based video games. Yes, it has a predetermined, baked-in story. The gameplay is what you play.
Yeah, and so that's why I sent it to you. I think it just shows, like, in 2025, how people still don't understand video games. Like, yeah, they're still just thinking they're these old, just getting through this level, you know, like Mario, like a Doom, like, you know, very simple kind of games. I think non-gamers now seeing how cinematic these games can be and how story-driven they can be. It's just, you know, they can't wrap their head around it because that's not how they picture. If only there was a
platform out there that was, you know, like videos on there that you could watch. You know, where it was people themselves, like you, making a video to put on the tube. She actually says herself an educated
Someone
guess.
should come up with
Where
that.
the fuck is the educated part of that guess? Her knowledge is Super Mario Brothers, probably from the Nintendo, like the NES, and Doom, probably from the fucking 486s of the time. That's your knowledge of video games, and here you are making an entire video about this. Do like the slightest bit of research, and it'll answer your stupid
Well, she's doing
question.
it like she's doing it to get engagement, obviously, and judging by the amount of comments and stuff there, she got it.
You guys have watched it, yeah.
I like the fact that she's impressed by it and she's asking. She wants to know about it. Like, I think that's kind of cool, rather than just, you know, jumping on and slamming it or saying something negative. Like, she seems open to wanting to learn about it, and she seems a bit mind blown by the fact that this is what video games are like.
Yeah, that's not how I took it. I feel like she knows the answer to her fucking question. She's just acting dumb and saying, "Oh, what is this video games all about?" I don't know.
No, she probably knows, like, broadly, but like, I think what she's asking there, like, the level of detail. You know, like when you get to a certain scene, do you just sit and watch? And, you know, she's probably a couple of generations off gaming wise to really like see, because the really story driven ones are really only the last couple of generations of consoles, right?
No.
Oh, no, they've been heavily story oriented games since the beginning of time, really. I mean, you look at the text-based Oregon Trail or Police Quest or all those games back in the day.
But how much a non-gamer is going to know that?
Well, that's just going back, but that's what I'm saying. They trace across all generations of games. They've been around forever.
Yeah. You look how long Assassin's Creed's been going. You got you've got Tomb Raider. Like these are big games that have also made the jump to the.
Tomb Raider is more of a modern. I still think Tomb Raider is a modern game. Like when I'm saying last couple of consoles, I'm thinking PlayStations. Like I'm not just thinking PlayStation 2 and 3. But
Tomb Raider came out on the PlayStation.
Yeah, so that's
like you got to think about it, mate. Like you look at like what generation she's from, and things like that were, late 90s, early noughties. And so they've been around, and these big cinematic style games have been getting better and better since that time. So they've been around a long time. It really does explain to someone from the outside looking in who doesn't understand how much gaming is an art form, and it can tell a story.
Yeah, I guess that's where I was coming from. Like with people, like you said, from the outside, thinking that they're still just these get from A to B kind of missions. Yeah. They're not thinking about them as interactive movies, which the best games are really becoming that now. Last of Us is a perfect example, and I just found it interesting that whether she knew or not, I don't know, but if she didn't, I thought it was kind of cool to see someone just so mind blown that that's what video games are.
Yeah, I kind of took that a little bit different, sort of a little bit frustrated in the naivety, really. I mean, look, if I feel like if there's something out there that, because obviously I'm a gamer, so it doesn't really apply to me because I know all about how they work and what they are. But if it's something that I'm not versed in, surely it's not hard in 2025 to just quickly find out.
Yeah, it's not hard, mate, but it's just as easy to make a TikTok and then feel your self-worth rising because hundreds of people have written back to me now, so that means that I'm famous and this is just what I needed to get through the day because the shardies just aren't doing it anymore.
Most of these comments are fairly neutral. They're not having a go at her, but they're kind of just curious in the fact that there are people out there that have no idea. And also suggesting maybe this is probably why people bag out games when they do, because they don't understand what they are. They think they're still the same as what they are 20, 30 years ago. But I feel like if that's the case, then you're the problem. Like if you're gonna enter into a dialogue about something, you should probably know a little bit about what you're talking about. Like, I get it if you are legitimately just asking the question, but for those people that hate on things because they know nothing about it, that's where I fucking draw the line and I'll fucking attack. But I
think they're two different things there. She's just having a conversation.
Yeah, it's not necessarily what she's doing, no, but just more so people like a lot of guys that I know and their wives, they think, like my wife has told me that other wives have said to her, oh, why do you let him play so many games? It's like, let him? I beg your fucking pardon. But at the same time, it's like, why what do you do? Like, oh, you play games for 4 hours? What, you don't watch a movie that goes for 3 hours? Like, what's the difference if you read a book all day because you have the day off and you sit and sip your wine reading a book? What's the difference? That's your hobby. That's your pastime. I happen to like video games, not reading books. It's an argument that I will get into almost every single time. Or whatever.
Our brains are a lot sharper than the people that just sit and stare at TV all day.
Well, yeah, that's it.
I think so.
Whatever. Anyway, all right, that's all I've got, I think.
They've also
Whoa, two people talking, breaking the internet, one at a time.
I was just going to say they've also got studies that show that kids that play video games without abusing it, it helps them with emotional regulation. It helps them with problem-solving skills. It helps them with hand-eye coordination. So there's a lot
learn
of
how to lose.
playing video games. Yeah,
Problem-solving skills
regulation
is one of the biggest things I think I've learnt from video games, because there are things now that I'll play a video game that I've never played before, and I'll automatically know what to try to overcome that. And that's to do with the fact that mechanics are reused and all that sort of stuff in video games. But then it also does cross over into real life, where you're like, all right, well, here's a problem. I'm going to use not using video game mechanics in real life, but I'm going to use that
going
train
for a
of
bushwalk,
thought.
looking for those yellow ledges. It pisses me off when I can't find them.
Not like that, but it helps with challenges, right? Well, look, your brain automatically knows this is a problem. I'm going to try and solve it in some sort of way, and I'm going to look for clues on how to solve it. And that works in real life. So there are real world skills that can be learned from.
I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2 online. I've got a very wide vocabulary now.
You played what, sorry?
A lot of Modern Warfare 2 online. So my vocabulary is very wide.
Learn a lot of new words in those COD lobbies.
A lot of new words. Can't use any of them, but I learn them.
Not at all.
All right. Any other last words, lads?
No, bye.
I'm good.
All right. Maybe we don't do the show on the next Origin. Oh, fuck. It'll be 2 weeks from now. The next Origin. Isn't it 2 weeks away, the next Origin?
It is 2 weeks away.
Fuck,
next one will be a Tuesday night.
We'll try to avoid the Wednesday night. Thanks to bloody Origin. Stupid football. Anyway, thank you to everybody that did come. We love you.
14-6, by the way. 23 minutes left of the second half.
14-6, eh? Oh, that's great news.
I don't think anyone was close with their guesses.
Oh, well, doesn't matter. All right, Snoogs, bring the show home, buddy.
That's all from us, and we will see you for the next one. While you're still here, though, why not hit that like button and show us some love whenever a new game goes live, a new video, goes live. Links for our social in the description. Wherever you're watching, something beeping at me. Or listening along, as always, I have been Snoogs. Jump, jump, jump.
Yeah, apparently the stream disconnected, but we're connected again. So I don't know how much of that actually came through. Anyway, Pat said a whole bunch of stuff that we say every week about us leaving.
Yep.
Thanks and subscribe.
And now I'm saying
and
I love you. See you later.
Yep. I'm Lucas.
I'm Graham.
He's Graham.
Bye. Yes.
Bye-bye, dude.
Lucas rages like a storm in the night, destroys the room with his furious fight. Pat starts speaking tales, lost in the trails. Together they ride like a ship with no sails. Mike's got his bottle, it's his guiding star. A laugh from the corner coming from afar. The room feels thick, like it's caught in a haze. Together they drift in their smoky maze. No direction, no maps to unfold. A tear and a laugh in the stories they told. Rolling together like ghosts on the trails. Together they ride like a ship with no sails. Controllers in hand, they battle the screen. Caught in a loop, chasing faded dreams. Each roll of the dice, each game that prevails. Together they ride like a ship with no sails. The air feels electric Shadows and jokes spin around where they lay, lost in a world that always derails. Together they ride like a ship with no sails.